Well, hey everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. We're going to do a Monarch market update here, but before we get into that, I wanted to highlight that Rudy today released in his video that EVERFEST, the next set, will be releasing on February 4th, 2022. Pretty exciting. You can even see the booster box in his video too, and it's really cool. I'm really super excited about the set. There's a picture of the booster box. I'll load for a second. Really super excited about the set. It's really cool. The booster packs look like tickets to a carnival, which I love. I think that's super cool. I'm super excited. February 4th, a little bit later than I would have liked, but it is what it is. I don't really care about that as much as I care about making sure that there's enough supply for people to get cards before then. Hopefully the big print runs of Unlimited happen and we have cards for people in people's hands, but super excited for EVERFEST. It's going to be super exciting. February 4th, you've got spoiler season starting. Let's see, what day did it say? Spoiler season starts on January 24th. So we should start seeing some spoilers and have, 2 weeks basically of a spoiler season. Really cool stuff. Super excited. Make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section of what you are excited for EVERFEST. And then also, check out the hashtag FABTCG on the social medias if you want to add a card to the mix of what you want to see, what you could see like a fan made card. All right, let's hop in to Monarch. Let's see what the value of the cards are. Again, if you want access to all this stuff as a collection tracker, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. Hopefully have some big news coming for the collection tracker world here in the next foreseeable future. If you want access to this, you also get access to a Midtown merchant discount code for 10% off singles as well. So let's hop in. Thank you to all the patrons who do support me. It really allows me to make content like this. And yeah, all right, let's hop in. Let's see what's going on with Monarch. Oh, it looks like it's reloading everything, so it might be a little bit slow on the slides here. But Monarch booster boxes. Let's talk about some stuff. So I'm going to track it at 120. Now, there were a few sales that were quite interesting on the sale list. Oops, yeah, that's the right button. On the sale list, there was actually a Monarch First Edition that sold for $79 this week. But don't get it wrong. There's plenty that have sold for about $160. Seems to be about the price. You can get a case for $649, $225, $250, $187. It's kind of, honestly, it's all over the place. If you're buying, make sure that you make offers to people. It seems like people are accepting offers around the $160 range. TCG Player is a little bit more expensive, but it seems like pretty readily available there to buy a single box at $160. If you're going to look for multiple boxes, I don't think you'll be able to get multiple at $160, but just trying to track the price history and kind of the average kind of sales. It's kind of hard right now to do averaging when they're so fluctuating, but I did not take the lowest. That's not what I did. Obviously, the lowest was like in the 80s. It's a reputable seller too, so just so you know. But 160 seems to be where it is. 160, 165 probably is what I would say. All right, let's move it on. Unlimited, you're still seeing it about 67 a box. The Great Library of Solana. There was a great sale of the Great Library of Solana over on eBay. You're going to notice a lot of this video. I'm going to say things like on eBay, it's selling for more than on TCG Player. There's a lot of buyers right now, it seems like overseas, and that seems to be why like eBay lights it up. So 950 Great Britain pounds is about 1,300 in US dollars today. But over on the good old TCG Player, you can actually get a cold foil for $100 or $1,000. So that's kind of where I'm keeping the price point at. And then Unlimited, the idea is to show you like what's the kind of average value or the lowest value you would be able to purchase a card. That's kind of what I've been trying to do. But Unlimited sitting at $320. All right, let's keep moving. First edition, let's see, is it worth it to open up around $160, $175 box? Average legendaries can get you $175. The Carrion Husk is another interesting one. This is one of those ones where it depends on where you look right now, right? Like TCG Player is cheaper. Right now eBay is at $315. You got one sold for $206. $315, $185, which is $335. But over here on TCG Player, you can get it pretty readily for about $210. So it's kind of interesting. This seller is not super great, 0 feedback, but this seller has 100% feedback. So this one's 231. So it's kind of all over the place again. The market's really crazy right now for Monarch. So sitting about 175. No real changes in the other ones. Doomsday going up still. That's kind of been on a trend upwards over the last couple weeks. Footsteps a little soft this week, but not really anything to talk about. Majestic cold foils, everything's kind of up this week. Luminaris is up to 275. Galaxy Black's up a little bit to 425. These are pretty solid this week, as maybe people are expecting that this is, if you look at this graph, you can see the average price is just completely flat. So I think it's pretty healthy to say that this is the prices for these cards. I don't think there's enough supply of Monarch that will be opened to reduce the value of the singles. I don't really think that, although there is quite a bit of Monarch being moved around in the market right now. It'll be interesting to see if people actually open that or if they're just going to keep it sealed, and we'll kind of see going forward with that. Common cold foils are actually up 0.5% too, but there were some that were down. Hooves of the Shadow Beast at 22. That's below even the Ironhide pieces. You've got Stubby Hammers going up. Halo of Illumination going down a little bit. Still the most expensive card. It's by far the prettiest in my opinion. Yeah, alright. Cold foils, extended arts, no real changes. The Herald of Erudition sold for 165. Rainbow foil Majestics. Alright, big news on the Majestic side. Does not pop up on Rainbow foil first edition. It'll pop up on the next one. But Shadow of Ursa is moving up. Deep Rooted Evil is moving up. Everything else is pretty balanced. Actually, a little bit soft on the Rainbow Foil Majestics for first edition, down 12%. But don't worry, there's some other interesting stuff coming up. Exude Confidence, a card that has seen 100% increase in the non-foil. You're going to see the Majestic Rainbow Foil of this in Unlimited, as well as the regular in Unlimited also moving up. It seems like people are starting to pick this up for some decks. I haven't seen exactly what deck that is, but definitely seems quite popular right now of a card to be purchased. Yeah, all right. Moving on, though, you do see some decreases across the board in this stuff, and I don't know what that is. Maybe it has something to do with Unlimited, like a new print run of Unlimited that came in. I don't know, but it's a little soft on the Majestics. Rainbow Foil Rares are actually up a little bit. Regular Rares are down. Rainbow Foil Commons are down. Regular Commons are up. That makes your EV here, because of the loss in the Majestics, your EV is actually down, even though like the Legendaries went up, even though the cold foils all are moving up. Your Majestics going down affects the value of this box pretty significantly, especially when they're down like 15%. But you do have your kind of hits are moving up, which is a good sign in my opinion for Monarch. If you're going to open up 40 boxes and you're not going to sell the commons, you're sitting at $178 a box. If you're only going to open up a case, you're sitting at about $153 a box. If you're only going to open up a box and you don't want to include the legendary, you're sitting at $93 per box. So I don't know, definitely not a huge risk, especially if you're opening a case. You can hit, if you hit a course or a library, you're feeling pretty good. So it's kind of worth the risk, I think. All right, let's hop into Unlimited. Unlimited Legendaries are up quite a bit. A lot of this due to Carrion Husk. Now, Carrion Husk is an interesting one. It lost a lot of value. It was sitting at about 160. The peak of it was 175. Carrion Husk, though, lost a lot of value when Chain kind of got the nerf. But now that Chain seems viable, I think we'll actually see. I mean, this is, you can't really see this graph super well. This is your color for Carrion Husk right here at the top. And then the Chain nerf brought it down here. And now we're kind of rising our way up as we're seeing maybe Chain is viable, especially if we see some more inclusions for Chain in EVERFEST. I think you could see Chain be even more viable. So Carrion Husk, I think people are starting to look at that as a spec, as people kind of dumped it on the release of the bannings. Exude Confidence you're seeing on the Unlimited Rainbow Foil Majestics, just like I said, is up $14, up 175%. You also have Phantasma Clouds moving up, and then a few of the other Illusionist cards, but nothing much else. This puts your average actually up 3.5% to $5.77. Your regular Majestic average is also up, sitting at $3.30. You can see Arclight Sentinel moving up, but that one's up 200%, but it's only 50 cents. Exude Confidence is the real story here today. It's up $7, up 127%. What's Sonata Arconics doing? That one's up as well, up 22%. It's been a popular card right now. I didn't think about that with first edition. Let's go over to first edition and see what Sonata Arconics is doing. First edition, let's do regular Majestic. Sonata Arconics is actually down this week. Interesting. Okay, moving on. Let's go to, where were we? Regular Majestics? Unlimited? Yeah, we already talked about that. All right, come on. Let's go. Rainbow Foil Rares, not really changing much. Your regular rares are up 2%. Unlimited Rainbow Foil Commons down 14%. Regular Commons down 2%. Here we go. Your spread here, if you're going to open up the boxes, is going to add in no regular commons. You're sitting at $75.80. Regular Fable or regular commons, you're sitting at $68, and no Fable, legendary, or regular commons, you're sitting at $38. So not a ton of value here. Again, if you're going to open up a case, so you're not losing money on average. If you open up a case, you are at $67, you're making $67 back. The legendaries are huge. The Majestics are huge. When the Majestics are moving up and the legendaries are moving up, it usually tells you it's a good time to open up a product. I think also another thing to note here is that because of the heroes, it's like Monarch's such a weird product. Because the heroes are so loved, where is it? Let's just show you, like Carrion Husk, how many sales there are. Like a Carrion Husk card is selling pretty regularly. And so because the heroes are so used and regularly used, like it's pretty liquid too. I don't know. It's more liquid, I think, than some of the other Flesh and Blood products, simply because the heroes that are currently in the meta are, a lot of them are from Monarch. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Again, if you're looking for access to this information, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG to support my content. And hope you guys have a great day. Tonight we will be streaming with Hometown TCG Ultimate Pit Fight. Everyone gets to use a crazy brew on every turn. It's going to be a ton of fun. Come join us at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you. We'll see you again